Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm finally going to do a real quick pre-series announcement video of something I want to discuss before I actually get into doing a series. Now, first off guys, I want to go and let you know that yes, it has been a good while since I did my last announcement video. However, the last few videos I've been mainly just making the announcements on the iPad when the camera's already turned around and the iPad's already over here. However, this announcement's a little bit more important than the other ones, and there's a reason why. Before I get started, guys, I want you to please look at the text on the screen because this is the main I need to talk about right here. I know it ain't the best looking text, but I want you to look at something. And if you can, remember where I showed this at. Well, here's the thing, guys. This text you see on the screen is very similar to what you guys saw in one of my previous videos on this series. However, before I reveal what that is, I want you guys to look at it and tell me what is the same thing about it. And you know what? So you can see the entire thing, I'll move myself out of the way. I'm gonna pop my head out of frame so you guys can see the screen. I want you to see if you can tell me what this is on the screen. What this is on the screen. Let me go and move my head out of the way, and I'll let you guys look. Do you guys have any clue yet? Go and look at the text real quick. Okay. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, back in part 325 to my Let's Mostly Play of Evopop, I wrote down basically the text you see on the screen right here. And basically guys, what this was originally going to be was a schedule of how I was going to do the games in between each set of Evopop. Or as I called it when I first created it, the in-between game list. Which, if you don't know what that is, the in-between game list is a big old thing where it's games we focus on in the middle of Evopop, or like not in the middle of Evopop. But do you notice how we do a bunch of random games whenever we do the middle part, or whenever we get done with each set of Evopop? That's what this is. It's supposed to be a schedule telling you guys what games you can expect or what games we are going to do. Now, here's the thing, guys. This is the very first schedule I created back in part 325, right? I'm going to let you guys know right now, this schedule will not stay like this for much longer. A lot of it will still be the same. There will be a few other things added. I'm planning on adding a section for Castle Crush, and maybe even adding a section for whenever I do upright games. So, yeah. It ain't gonna change that much, but I will let you know there will be a part where one of these games might get replaced with Castle Crush, and then the game that's in that category might get moved down or up or moved anywhere in the set. Now, here's the thing, guys. I'm thinking about doing a thing where instead of doing or having Soda IO and Soda IO 3D be its own thing, I'm thinking about taking this series, or taking this part right here, and just moving it up here to the .io games section. However, here's the problem with doing that. Because of the fact that I don't do the game that often, I really need a time where I can focus on the game by itself. That's why there was a whole section dedicated to Soda IO, so Soda IO 3D. Because back in the day, or back when I made port 325, plus whenever I didn't do, or back in the days when I made this list, and even now, not list, schedule. back then, I didn't do that much Soul IO, so Soul IO 3D. And it still is the case now. I am trying to get back into it, guys. However, I understand the last few videos have not been going the way I wanted to. I want to let you know, guys, that the story mode is still technically on in Castle Crush right now. However, like I said, it caught me way off guard for it to show up that early on. I need to be mentally ready to do the story mode. And unfortunately, with it showing up on the first day of the week, I don't think we're going to get much of a chance. Obviously, Castle Crush will still be in here. However, for this video, I'm going to change it up a little bit. Instead of following these things, instead of following the games right here to a specific T, like doing only Hungry Dragon, Hungry Shark War between set 2 and set 3, or let's say doing the Soda IO or Soda IO 3D games between set 3 and set 4, this episode's going to work a little bit differently. We'll be following a schedule as much as I possibly can. However, I'm planning on, in one of these sections, going back to Castle Crush or any other game like Splash. I could go back and do Splash or anything like that. Basically, guys, for this episode, the schedule ain't going to be completely followed to a perfect T. Most of it will be followed. Like, I think we'll be doing the .io games normally. I think the only time that's not really going to be followed is when we get to set 2 and 3 or set 3 and 4. Or if we could actually make it past that point right here on to set 4 and onward, where it says, well, we got in the way again. Any game I want or need to do. Understand, guys, that whenever I made this part was a little bit differently, but basically meant the same thing. It basically said any game that I want or have not played yet. Basically the same thing. I just didn't word it as long. Like I said, guys, I can't really focus too much on taking too long with this announcement. However, I want to let you know that in between the next few videos, this schedule should be changed. And I probably am going to change it. However, understand that most of this will still be the same. You just might see Castle Crush on one of these sets, okay? You might see Castle Crush on one of these, and this spot might be moved up. Instead of set 4 onward, it might be set 5 onward, because like I said, that if I do something like Castle Crush and decide to put it above Soul IO or Soul IO 3D, you may not see Soul IO or Soul IO 3D till set 4 and 5. If I can even make it that far. One of the biggest problems I usually have with this series is usually this whole schedule can't be complete to begin with because, well, usually by set 4, I'm ready to quit anyway. Usually by set 4 of Evopop, I'm already getting to the point where I'm getting bored. However, I will see what's going to end up happening. So, yeah. Like I said, the reason I need to write this down was because there was a pretty big schedule change. Well, it's not happening right now. However, it will be changing really, really freaking soon. So, yeah. But let me go and give you an example I was talking about a while ago. I think I just said a while ago that this section would basically probably be the same. But actually, if you think about, it's either this section up here, set 1 and 2, or this section right here, the Hungry Dragon and Hungry Shark World section between set 2 and set 3, that has a chance of having a different game in it besides that. Whether that be Castle Crush or Guard.io or something like that. So, yeah. Like I said, I might want to go back to doing other games like Dragon Mania Legends. You never know. Like I said, I did Dragon Mania Legends a few videos back and actually had a ton of fun with it. I want to do that game again and continue having fun with it. So, yeah. And yes, guys, I'm still working on the games. I'm still working hard on them games. On the games I do for my videos. I just did the longer games earlier today. Shorter games if I get the chance to be focused on later today or tomorrow. So, yeah. While they're not getting done the fastest, at least I'm actually getting all that I can get accomplished. So, yeah. But other than that, guys, well, let me go and tell you another example of what I'm talking about with different games that's not on this list. I might make another. This is one of the things I meant to say. I'm going to try making a particular section for not only Castle Crush, but for Snake Rivals as well. Because Snake Rivals I've really grown to want to start doing more often. I've actually really grown to like it a lot, especially now that I've got most of my favorite snakes in the game, including Crocky, the dragon, the T-Rex, the yellow and blue long fang dragon, the Snakeosaurus, different things like that. The dolphin, there's a whole bunch of different ones I could actually use. So, yeah. And like I said, I was planning on doing it before I did this video, but knowing how late it is, I better as well just wait. But, yeah, guys. Again, there's the schedule again for a few more seconds. Keep a good eye on it because, like I said, I'm gonna try following this mainly to a T in the series video that I'm about to do. However, understand that, well, in some cases, or in some of this is gonna be changed. So, yeah, just giving you a little bit of a heads up. The only problem I'm going to have changing the schedule is figuring out what game should go in replace of certain games. Because, the only way I can think of doing this is maybe maybe replacing, this section or this section with Snake Rifles, and then putting whatever game that replaced it down another set. Which might be a problem because, like I said, usually from set 4 onwards, usually a time where I don't really have too much fun. And usually that's where I get bored. Sometimes I can go past set 4, but generally in most cases it doesn't happen. So, yeah. But anyway, guys, there's the schedule. And I'm going to go ahead and see you guys for the next video whenever we actually do the series. I'll see you guys then. Until next time, everyone, I want you guys to be the very best, like no one ever was, and I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day, or night, whenever you're watching this video, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.